Prenups. There, I said it. You're nervous about it, but you're thinking about it. You're nervous to talk to your fiance about it. You're in the middle of trying to plan a wedding. You're not sure what your friends and family will think if you enter into a prenup. Look, prenups make stronger marriages. I have a lot of videos about why. I want you to watch them, but that's not why we're here today. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 most important things that I need to make sure you know before you decide whether or not to do one. So here's the first thing that I want you to know about prenups. And that's what happens if you don't have one. You're getting married. When you get married, you opt into a set of laws about divorce that you don't even know. You're not familiar with them. You don't know if they're what you would want if you had a discussion with your fiance and decided what the 2 of you want. In comes the prenup. The prenup is where the 2 of you get to decide which of those rules you want and which of the ones you don't. You get to make your own decisions about what you would want in the event your marriage ended. The 2 of you get control about what that would look like. The second thing that I want you to know about prenups is what happens if your prenup is not done right. What happens if your prenup is not done right is it's what we call unenforceable. What's unenforceable? Not worth the paper it's written on. You might as well spend your money somewhere else. You could have more flowers at your ceremony. Your money is wasted by doing a prenup that a court won't recognize. Save your time, save your money. Don't be lured in by something that looks fast or inexpensive on the internet. Save your money. All right, so that brings us to our third thing I want to make sure that you know as you're making your decision on whether to do a prenup. And that is what you need to do to make it enforceable. Because if it's not enforceable, we agree. No point to doing it. So the first thing that you want to make sure you do is hire an experienced lawyer who knows what happens in divorces. That's because one of the key things about prenups is the court can't find it what we call unconscionable. So you have to make sure that what you and your spouse agree to is along the lines of what courts think is fair. Okay? So as long as we know it's fair, it's not unconscionable, good news, we're on our way to getting enforceable prenup. Now, you may have a wonderful lawyer that you work with. Maybe you're in business and that lawyer does all of your real estate closings. That lawyer doesn't know what courts generally think is fair in divorces. So you want an experienced divorce and family law lawyer to help you with your prenup so it's worth the paper it's written on. Number 2, you want to plan on disclosing all your financials. This is the number 1 thing that annoys our clients who are trying to do a prenup and trying to plan a wedding, okay? This is annoying. You live together, you know everything about each other, maybe you work together, you share a bank account, doesn't matter. The reason it doesn't matter is one of the key things we need to make sure happens in order to get that prenup that a court will enforce is be able to demonstrate that you went through this pretty formal process of sharing with each other all of your financials. Look, we make it easy, we make it painless, but we got to go through the steps. So the last thing that you need to know is that both of you need to have had the opportunity to meet with your own independent, we're coming back to that, independent legal counsel. So here's why this confuses people. You're getting married after all, you love each other. You share financials, you live together, you are totally on the same page. Can't you just have one lawyer draft your prenup? You guys already know what you want. No, that's because the statute that talks about enforceability of prenups makes sure that you both have had the opportunity to meet with your own lawyer. Makes sense, actually, if you think about it, right? Make sure that there's an even playing field. I know this is a lot of information, and I know that this can feel overwhelming, especially with everything that you've got going on. Listen, we do a lot of prenups. We've seen them be really successful for a lot of people. Give us a call. We'll take you through the nuts and bolts of what you need to do, and we'll get you taken care of and over to the altar.